Program sales, what are they? Program sales are projects that repeat on a regular time interval. The interval could be weekly, monthly, quarterly, semi-annually, or yearly. The project could include printed components, electronic components, or both, and program sales may require fulfillment along with other promotional products. What's the advantage to program sales? The advantage is that once you have sold a program sale, the amount of work necessary to repeat the orders are very small. While a program sale may take more work up front than a regular print order, once the design has been set, most of the work has been done. And once you have set up a program for one customer, it's easy to sell it to other similar customers. Program sales will also keep your competition out. Why? Most salespeople in our industry are job sales oriented. Go in, get the order, and move on. Those salespeople will not be willing to put in the effort that program sales require. And program sales builds customer loyalty. By setting up a program, you may increase your customers' revenue, lower their costs, supply them better information, retain customers for them. This will build their loyalty to you, the distributor. So, today we will discuss where to look for program sales opportunities. We will look at some examples of program sales, and we will also discuss what distributors need to do to be successful at selling programs. We will also discuss what work you need to do up front to be successful selling programs, and finally, we will discuss some of the stumbling blocks of program sales. So where do you look for program sales? Well, the answer is very simple. Anyone who has customers, clients, donors, patients is a prospect for program sales. Anyone who has a business or sells something is a prospect. Anyone who raises money is a prospect. Anyone who sells through distributors or franchises is a great prospect. Anyone who wants feedback is a prospect for a program sale. So, are you starting to get the picture? Pretty much everyone is a prospect for program sales. How do you differentiate between one-time projects and program sales? It is a project if you're going to provide your customer the service once, but it is a program if it will be ongoing. Yes, I realize that sometimes when you're selling a project, you may not know if it will be repeating on a regular basis. But you should sell it and approach it as a program sale and convince your customer that the program has value and will benefit them. Let's take a look at some examples of program sales and then discuss some of the benefits and pitfalls. Recall cards or reminder cards are a good example of a program sale. This is a product that many types of businesses use. There are many healthcare practices such as dental, optometric, pediatric, OBGYN, veterinarians, and many more. Oil change businesses, auto dealerships, auto repair, and HVAC businesses are just a few that would be good prospects for program sale with recall cards or reminder cards. By either working with the individual business or their software supplier or their franchise home office, you could set up a program that allows the business to upload a database on a weekly or bi-weekly or a monthly basis and mail out their recall or reminder cards. This automated system would provide the following benefits: reduce labor and wages for the staff in the office, send out a more professional and hopefully personalized card based on those factors which are specific to that customer, and increase the number of customers who take advantage of the service or reduce the number of no-shows, which in both cases will reduce lost revenue and possibly reduce the postage and printing costs of the office as well. Maybe the benefit could be to not only send out a recall card, but remind the customer about other services or promotions that are available. The use of variable printing for this service would allow the recall card or reminder card to be personalized with the recipient's name, personalized with information that is relevant to the recipient. An example of that might be a veterinarian whose card is versioned based on the type of animal and versioned based on the type of service. Or an optometrist who versions the card based on the age or sex of the patient and the type of service they provide. So, what are the benefits to your customer for a recall card or reminder card program? Well, reduced labor costs for their office staff. It will minimize the number of missed appointments. It will increase revenues. The card will be more relevant to the recipient. It could reduce overall costs, reduce postage costs, and show better response rates. What about birthday cards, anniversary cards, holiday cards, and thank you cards as a program sale? What types of business would benefit from a program to deliver these communications? Again, just about any business. The HR department in a company would benefit by sending their employees personalized birthday cards or anniversary cards for years of services. Businesses benefit from improved customer loyalty by sending out a personalized birthday card, a holiday card, and a thank you card once a year to all of their customers, not just one from the card store or from a mail order company. Customers who receive cards where their name is personalized in unique ways will remember that company more than the 5 other cards that they received that were only personalized with the name and address on the envelope. A variable data program can create a personalized connection between the company and their customer. Setting up a program where you provide this service to a company and either provide the mailing service for them or at least provide the cards to them and allow them to mail the cards from their office. How about restaurants who send birthday cards with a discount coupon if they come in during the birthday month? A personalized birthday card will not only improve relationships with the customers, but also increase sales. And don't just think about businesses where there is a storefront. Think about companies who do their business online. Don't you think that they would benefit from this as well? So, what are the benefits to special occasion cards? Well, certainly building stronger relationships with customers. Customer loyalty will improve. You'll see an increased sales and revenues as a result of it. Customer retention by having multiple touches throughout the year will improve sales as well. And the tell a friend marketing idea, where a card that you may have received in the mail might be shared with a friend who would be very impressed by that service and maybe want to do business with that business as well. Every business needs to continue to look for new customers. Why? Well, simply because customers move to another city or state, find a different provider of service, or die. So many service providers need an ongoing program to attract new customers to their business. Wouldn't a monthly or a quarterly program of sending out a marketing piece to a new prospective customer be better than trying to do a mass marketing program once a year? We've found that it is better to have a regular flow of new clients all year rather than overwhelming staff with one big push per year. Dealers or franchises are another good prospect for programs. Most franchisees or owners of dealerships are not big enough to have full-time marketing directors. As a distributor, you can provide these services. Polaris dealers can opt into a multi-touch and multi-channel program the home office provides. Here are some examples of cards that are sent out to everyone who purchased a product from a Polaris dealer. It is personalized, it is relevant to the specific item they purchased, and it looks like it came directly from the dealer, not the Polaris home office. By setting up a program with Polaris to promote to their dealers, you can attract many new customers with one program. Here's an example of a seed company who sends out quarterly mailings with information specific to the area where the farmer is located. These version marketing pieces are cost-effective and relevant to the farmers. The marketing pieces also arrive within a time period when the farmer is likely to make a decision about those seeds. How about a company who sells adventure vacations? This program sends out promotions to recent customers on additional exciting experiences and provides additional sales opportunities and builds relationships. Do you have a baseball team in your area? They would benefit from a program which helps them to sell season tickets or ticket packages to their games. This program sale incorporates a pearl, which allows the recipient to go to a personal website to register for discounts on ticket prices, and surveys the customer at the same time about their most recent experience at a game. Think about the businesses that you used to use that have personal relationships with their customers, but now you never see a live person because you're doing business over the internet. Banks are certainly a great example of this. I'm sure you're like me. I used to go into my bank every week to deposit my paycheck or get cash. Now I have my check direct deposited and get cash out of an ATM. I even pay my bills online, so I don't order checks as often. I believe banks and credit unions need your help to keep the personal relationship strong with their customers. When was the last time you received a personalized communication from your bank? You might still get statement stuffers in your statement. That's if you still have your statement mailed to you. Wouldn't it be nice to receive a personalized calendar from your bank if you take out a new mortgage with them or a home equity loan? Wouldn't it be good for banks to send out a personalized thank you card when you open a new account with a picture of the personal banker who opened the account for you? Banks know your date of birth. How about a personalized birthday card to keep that personal relationship strong? The example that you're viewing now incorporates a pearl, a personalized URL, which allows the recipient to fill out a customer satisfaction survey online. Management needs this feedback to determine the quality of service the customer received from the loan officer, and at the same time determine whether the customer has an interest in other bank services. What other businesses fit into the bank scenario? What What other businesses might benefit from a program which will help them to make their customers feel like they still have a personal relationship? What about hospitals? We could supply the proud new parents of a baby a personalized baby calendar from the hospital with helpful hints, a place to write special moments and reminders, with their child's name incorporated in very unique ways. The benefits of these unique marketing programs are year-round recognition. A program like this also builds personal relationships, which is important to building a strong business. It creates an opportunity to cross-sell, and most importantly, your customer will remember you. What type of organizations that you know need to raise money? How often do they do fundraising? Once a year, twice a year, or more? We have developed programs for fundraising where previous givers receive a different message than prospective givers. This type of program will increase donations, which would be advantageous to the organization who is raising money. A personalized message is better than a form letter. A program where heavy hitters who gave large donations receive special thank you gift will help them remember the organization next year when it comes time to give. Last month we had a webinar on pearls. What about incorporating a pearl into a customer satisfaction survey? Businesses want to know whether the customer was serviced to their satisfaction during their last visit. We can help you create a customer satisfaction survey where each month a postcard or email is sent out to every person who received service during that past month. The card or email would allow the customer to fill out a satisfaction survey online. Wouldn't a business appreciate knowing who is giving good service at their company? And wouldn't it be important to know who wasn't happy with the product or service they received? We find that immediate feedback will help business owners make better decisions. The examples I have shown you are actual programs, and while I have just touched the surface, there are lots of opportunities for program sales. So what are the stumbling blocks with programs? If the program requires getting information out of a computer, that can be challenging. If the program requires that you handhold the customer every time it repeats, that can be a problem. If the program does not get the results that the customer expects, that can have a negative impact as well. Many program sales require information from a computer to accomplish. Many times the office staff does not know how to retrieve that information. Sometimes it will be necessary to work with the software supplier to set up your program or the IT staff at the company. Sometimes the data entry process is not consistent, therefore creating problems for your program. If you run into data quality issues, keep in mind that Printco's IT staff can help you cleanse and clean up data. It is best to set up an easy system for your customer to use to provide the needed information. If it requires a lot of work on their part or a manual record-keeping system, your program will probably not be successful. You may be required to sign a confidentiality contract if there is personal information involved. It is also important to set realistic expectations for your customer in regards to the results of the program. If your customer expects a 10% response rate when realistically a 4 or 5% would be very good. Or maybe your customer's old program was receiving a 0.5% to 1% response rate, and your new program could double it to 2% or more. Setting expectations is important to the sale of your program. It is also important to be able to compare the results of your program to what the customer was doing. Once a program is set up, it should not require constant help from you to continue. If you set up the program properly with your service, your customer, and the vendor supplying the service, a well-run program should allow you to just send the customer an invoice with a little additional effort. Your effort should be in improving that program and making sure you prove to the customer that that program is working for your customer and that it benefits them. So what current customers or prospective customers do you have that might benefit from a program? How can Printco help you create programs to benefit your customer? My suggestion is that you sit down as soon as the webinar is over and think about some of the examples we have shown you. Come up with a list of businesses that might benefit from a program. Then narrow that list down to 2 or 3. Then go and talk with the CEO or marketing manager at the company and gain some insights to what their needs are. Then come up with a program that helps them meet those needs. Once you have developed a program that works for that customer, find other similar customers and sell them the program as well. Call Printco if you're looking for ideas. Maybe we have developed a program which might be a good fit for your customer. Printco is a member of a number of associations who have examples of successful programs and case studies on their website. We'd be glad to search those databases for ideas for you to take to your customer, which is tailored to their needs.